Honorable Minister, Rector of the University of Athens, President of a medical school, distinguished colleagues, esteemed guests, dear friends. Today is a truly great day for healthcare in Europe. The neuraCare project begins its journey in the great metropolitan cities of our continent. The first stop could not be anywhere else but here, in the homeland of Hippocrates, the father of medicine, Greece. The neuraCare project, which we inaugurate tonight in this wonderful ceremony, will shine its light on the next destinations: London, Madrid, Lisbon, Bucharest, Milan, and other European cities before we eventually look into expanding beyond Europe. Neurological conditions represent some of the great health challenges of our time. 1 in 3 Europeans will face a brain disorder, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, multiple sclerosis, epilepsy. These conditions affect not only the individuals, but also families, communities, and the health systems. These disorders are complex, often progressive, and require specialized and integrated care. Yet too often, patients and families face fragmented services, delayed diagnosis, and limited access to cutting-edge treatments. At the same time, we are living through a scientific revolution. Advances in imaging, genetics, and AI are opening possibilities unimaginable a decade ago. The challenge before us is clear. How can we bring these breakthroughs from the laboratory into the clinic, and from the clinic into the lives of the people who need them the most? This is the challenge that neuraCare Athens and abroad, here in Athens and abroad, has been created to address. For more than 20 years, I have worked at the forefront of neurology in England and more recently with the University of Athens. I've directed different centers, some of which I helped build from scratch. Yet throughout this journey, something was always missing: the refinement that allows doctor needs to truly meet patient needs. For doctors to have fast, seamless access to the most advanced tools in their disposal in order to provide the best possible care to patients. The neuraCare centers across Europe are meant to function as hubs, connected to each other, sharing knowledge, protocols, excellence, and experience. A network of clinics that will operate as one unit with unified governance, structure, clinical pathways, and protocols. These neuraCare hubs in metropolitan cities are designed to create spokes, strong collaborations with academia, technology providers, biotech, and pharma. When clinical providers, academia, industry, and pharma align, they can truly change the future of healthcare. The objective is one: to push healthcare beyond the standard of care. Today is a beautiful day here in Athens. neuraCare is aiming at pushing equipment and protocols beyond the state of the art, running technology in race mode to extend its full potential. Project neuraCare has been designed around 5 fundamental pillars: advanced diagnostics, personalized care, innovation in neuroscience, clinical research, and the clinical translation of research promises into reality. And today also neuraCare Athens inaugurates its first substantial research collaboration, a partnership with General Electric to refine imaging protocols, optimize image quality, and bring patient reporting to the next level. Above all, however, what truly defines neuraCare Athens is its people, the doctors. About a decade ago, and when my career was accelerating, I was taught 2 important lessons. True leadership is serving others. The winning recipe always requires a team. The neuraCare team of doctors in Athens is the very definition of a dream come true. And tonight, I want to name with gratitude the exceptional neuraCare doctors, true leaders in neurology, MRI, and nuclear medicine who bring an unparalleled concentration of expertise under one roof. Professor Karmeas, Professor Mitsikostas, Professor Hadjioannou, Dr. Anagnostou, Dr. Papadimas, Dr. Velonakis, Dr. Pandis, Dr. Veligiani, Dr. Toulas, Dr. Tsapanu, and several others who joined them in forming a truly exceptional team. They are nationally the very best and internationally distinguished leaders in their fields. What an honor for us, what a privilege for the patients. When we first began discussing the creation of neuraCare, our vision was clear: to establish centers that do not compromise, that set the highest standards, and that give patients and families the hope they deserve. None of this would have ever been possible without the support of a healthcare powerhouse, the Affidea Group, and its visionary leaders, Mr. Guy Blomfield and Dr. Charles Niehaus. Mr. Blomfield and Dr. Niehaus are reshaping healthcare across 15 countries. I want also to take a moment to thank Affidea's Group Senior Vice Presidents Rian Van Tonder, Razvan Predika, Alessandro Rocazzi, Oana Dimitriou, and the rest of the senior leadership team whose support has been invaluable. Opening this first center in my home city, Athens, has been both a demanding and exciting journey. I want to express my gratitude to Mr. Theodoros Karoutsos, CEO of Affidea Greece, to Mr. Georgios Kontostolis, Director of Sales and my very first Greek contact for this project, to Mr. Harry Biskas, neuraCare Athens Manager, to Ms. Chrissa Spiropoulou, Director of Marketing at Affidea Greece, and the entire Affidea Greece team for a brilliant collaboration. I would also like to acknowledge Mr. Malin Dekas, neuraCare's European Project Manager, who reminded me of myself in my early years. Thank you, Malin, for your energy, dedication, and support. And finally, on my very first personal note, I want to thank my wife, Mary. She's usually the one standing here on stage while I'm in the audience. Any success of mine is always more hers. She's my anchor, my partner, my inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, what we inaugurate tonight is not just a building, not just a program, not just a service. We inaugurate a vision of a world where patients with neurological disorders have access to the best diagnostics, the most personalized care, and the latest innovation. Athens is a city of history, of culture, and of resilience, and now it will also be a city of neurological excellence. We are committed to ensuring that neuraCare becomes a reference point not only for clinical excellence, but also for humanity, compassion, and innovation. Tonight, we are opening a new chapter, a chapter of hope, a chapter of progress, a chapter for excellence in neurology here in Athens, for Greece, for Europe, and the world. Thank you.